In this chapter, we're going to see how to change the content of web pages depending on specific conditions. For example, you might want to show different content depending on which day or month it is, or if a person is logged in, or if a form has been submitted. Before doing so, we need to look at how PHP makes decisions. If you're familiar with conditional statements in JavaScript, you'll find that PHP works almost identically. Even if you're not familiar with JavaScript, you'll be glad to know that decision-making is based on human language. The basic structure of a conditional statement in PHP looks like this. The keyword if is followed by a condition wrapped in parentheses. Conditions are often based on comparisons, such as whether two values are equal or one is greater than the other. If that condition is true, all the code between the pair of curly braces will be executed. If the condition is not true, PHP skips over all the code inside the curly braces and it carries on with whatever follows. You can specify an alternative course of action by adding the else keyword after the closing curly brace with different code in a second pair of braces. So if the condition fails, the second block of code is executed. But you're not limited to a case of either or. You can also specify further conditions using else if. In PHP, else if is normally spelled as one word, unlike JavaScript, where else and if must be two separate words. You can also use two separate words in PHP, but spelling else if as a single word is more common. In theory, there's no limit to the number of else if blocks you can use. PHP checks each condition in turn and executes the code in the first block where the condition is true. Only one block of code is ever executed, even if later conditions are also true. As mentioned earlier, conditions are frequently based on comparing two values. This table shows the main comparison operators. As in JavaScript, two equals signs are used to check if two values are the same, and an exclamation mark followed by an equals sign means not equal. The other four comparison operators, greater than or equal to, less than, and less than or equal to, are widely used in other contexts, so they should be familiar to you. You're not limited to single conditions. To combine two or more conditions, two ampersands between each condition mean and. If you use and, each condition must be true. Two vertical pipes mean or. PHP stops checking as soon as it encounters a condition that's true. Finally, an exclamation mark placed before a condition reverses its meaning. So something that's true becomes not true, in other words false, and something that's false becomes not false, in other words true. So that's how PHP makes decisions. The condition is wrapped in a pair of parentheses after if, else or else if. If the condition is true, the code between the following pair of curly braces is executed. If it's false, the code is ignored. That's the theory. You're now ready to start putting it into practice.